yam now.
Yes.
If you want to help the yam climb the stick, just hold it by this hand. You put it with your right.
Okay.
If you put it with your left, through the left, it will lose. So try it like this.
You take it like this. Hello everyone, this is Oyom Emanuela reporting live from Aninri local government area in Enugu State, Oriampo community to be precise. What brought us here today is that we are going to interview a man who has set a pace. He's actually a graduate from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, and is currently into agro and agricultural processing. He has really set a pace and is doing well for himself. So join us as we go and interview him in his farm and know what his business is all about. Mr. Chuks, the man of the moment, the man that brought us all the way from Enugu, and our feet touched down to Aninri local government area in Oriampo.
This is
Yes, okay, yes. So
and I am Mr.
Chuks is a very renowned farmer. So he's going to tell us about himself. So tell us about yourself and what you do.
All right, greetings to you all. My name is Chuks, popularly known as Chuks EC, and I am the CEO of Feed the World Global Production Limited. I am a farmer and I'm also into agro processing. This is my farm, and then I'll be taking you around to show you my yam farm today. So you can join me as we go around this particular farm. Actually, we have about, this is the yam farm B, not the A. We have A.
So there is actually a yam farm A and the yam farm B.
Yeah, we have C, we have D, we have E, and even it extends to F. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5.
You know, I was really impressed with what I'm seeing here. This is amazing.
So the thing looks funny when you look at it. You'll be like, what is this? What's this rubbish? This and that. But with time, if you should come here in the next 1 minute, you won't even see the down parts because everywhere will be covered.
Okay, that's the time that you are going to harvest.
Yeah, no, the harvest yam takes 6 months.
Okay.
But it's not advisable to harvest your yam if you live to 7 or 8 months. So this year we are going to harvest January. So that the yam will mature very well. You can start eating, but it won't be sweet. So the moisture. Yes. The down part will be looking white. and it will spoil when it is not planted. It takes like 1 month or two to grow crops.
Yes, I want to ask you, what really inspired you to begin this? Because I saw a post about you on Facebook saying that you are a graduate of the University of Nigeria.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, I am a graduate of University of Nigeria.
Okay, what did you study in school?
I studied business education.
Okay.
I didn't study anything relating to
farming and agriculture. Oh, beautiful.
But my dad, my mom, they were farmers. Though my mom is also a teacher. But one thing is, I was born into it.
Okay.
And I was groomed in it.
Okay.
I used to tell people that if you know how to fry garri.
Yes.
The first time I fried,
I know how to do that.
4 bags. I was 9 years.
4 bags.
Yes,
you were
4
9
bags
years
of
old.
garri. I was 9 years.
Wow.
So in the farm, my mom will always be in the pharmacy to drop or somewhere while she's working. When you wake up from sleep, you will definitely have to jump and do something. If you go to school and come back, they are calculating that you will come back by 1. So by 2, you will finish eating at home and go and meet them.
Oh, I see.
Though we are 5, I have 5
siblings. All right.
4 others, so we are 5 boys, and then I am the only one at the moment that is into
this. We were talking about the number of drips made by one person.
Yes, like the first day they were 27, and some people used to make up to 200 drips
in a day.
Yes, and each of them.
So how is the soil? Is it really soft?
Very soft, very soft. Each of them used to make 200 drips, and this is 120 per head, this particular farm. The other farm, the soil is stronger, harder. So that one was 150, and this one is 100.
Okay, 150 naira per. Okay, this is a loamy soil.
Sandy, loamy, sandy mixed with loamy soil.
Yeah.
But this place is more fertile than that.
Okay.
The evidence is the maize. I planted that one before this one. But these ones are far more grown than that one. Okay. So it's also important for you to study the texture of the soil.
Before you begin to plant. Okay. Yes, that's a nice one. So aside from yam and maize, which you have mentioned, what other crop do you plant? And where do you get your crops from?
I plant cassava.
Okay,
that is there.
So you have another cassava farm over there?
Yes, that's what we are seeing over there. I also plant watermelon. Melon itself, melon itself, cucumber, then rice. Okay. That one is the second king after yam, because I don't joke with my
yam. Must really be a large farm.
Yes,
rice
I have from A to G, from A to G, my rice farm. So that is it.
So how much income does the farming generate for you, like revenue?
I can't say the exact amount because I've not sat down to calculate, but let's just look at this heap. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in each heap. There is none of them that will be sold less than 1,000.
Okay. So that must be a lot of money.
So the average calculation is that this yam will give you 1,000. If this one doesn't give you 1,000, maybe say 700. This one can give you 2,000.
Yes.
And it will cover for this one. So the average calculation is that each gives you 1,000. So that is it. But then when you talk about what you are spending, what you are getting, sometimes the story ends there. Yeah. But they don't think of what you are spending on it.
So I also asked where you get your crops from, your seedlings.
Okay, the seedlings, like the yam.
Yes.
When we harvest, some will be left for a planting. Okay. That is why if you go to my barn now, everywhere is empty. I've taken the ones I want to preserve inside for eating and for workers too, because we give workers food too. So the ones we preserve is the ones we will plant next year. Cassava, you just cut the stem and plant. Then cucumber, you just remove the seeds that are mature to preserve it. If you put it in all this RC can, cover it very well. If you leave it for 2 days and store it, yes, you store it.
It will be preserved for you to reuse.
Yes, you don't need to be buying seeds if you got something to do. So that is it. Since we already have the seeds, we don't need to buy more. We'll just calculate this is what we want to replant and we'll preserve that one.
So what do you call this farming enterprise of yours?
The name of the company.
The name of the company.
That's the name here. Feed the World Global.
Feed the World Global Well, I have a question about this. Feed the world.
Okay.
Do you really feed the world?
Of course.
So what do you do?
The name, the inspiration is I was listening to this. I don't know even the songwriter saying this heal the world, and make it a better place.
Okay.
And then
I think by Michael Jackson.
I don't really, I can't really.
Yeah.
So and then I was like, we are hungry, and how do we heal the world with an empty stomach? We need to feed before we heal the world. And that inspiration, that music made me to hit this. I initially wanted to give family 5 stars because we are 5 men in the family. But I prefer this, and I prayed for the company is registered, not even as a small scale this thing, but it's registered as a company.
This is a large scale business. You cannot be calling this a small or medium sized enterprise.
So it's registered
no,
as
with what I am saying,
yeah.
This is a whole lot, and this is really amazing. Sincerely.
Thank you so much. So this is what we do.
So you are going places. So
I want to go places.
Definitely, you're already going places because you're not just going to be ended here in Aninri, like the whole world, the entire globe. I presume they are going to hear about you and what you actually do.
Amen.
I see you like a philanthropist, of course, from the name. Yeah.
Yes.
So you should.
Next tomorrow, that's on Saturday. That's the day after next tomorrow. We will be in Enugu.
Okay.
We want to go around the streets, share food items to at least 150 persons. That's what we want to do.
Wow.
And
is it children in particular?
Me and the team we were discussing. We wanted to give to go to the market, possibly the school or to the street, where we can meet people that need those things. And
so 150
we've come to conclude that we'll be going to.
Wow, I really commend your work, sir, and I'm very inspired.
Thank you so much. It's not actually that we have enough.
Okay.
We don't have enough. If I have enough, possibly I will. I don't have a car and a lot of other things. So
I'm talking about mobility, right?
Yeah.
You just spoke about a car. How do you transport your produce from the farm to your marketplace where you get to sell them?
Okay, we don't even sell in the market.
Okay, then where do you take it to?
That's why
So you're like a wholesaler.
That's why, that's why I encourage people. There's nothing you farm that you will need to. Sometimes I post what I do online, but even before posting it, they don't buy and finish. Those things are not available for sale. If I arrange my yam in the van, people that will buy do come from Cross River and Abakaliki.
Okay.
Sometimes they come with their vehicle to buy. Because our seeds here, the nature of the land is so good that even if you bring the yam and bisect it, the bisect we planted, my hand can cover it. Yes. So very good. They test the nature of the land and everything contribute. So they used to come and bisect and plant in there.
Okay.
Because of the nature of their soil is different from our own. So we harvest it.
That is so true. This is actually the first place I'm seeing in Enugu State that actually does not have a red soil.
Food is food. So Aninri means land of food.
Wow.
And here, while coming, I believe you saw places. I have like groundnut farm too.
Oh, you have it? You didn't tell us about that now.
I didn't mention that.
You didn't tell us that you do grains.
I have groundnut farm too. So that is it. How I transport those things is we use bike. Okay. As I see it. Sometimes, some days while they are harvesting, we may be 4, 5 bikes taking it home. There, some of my colleagues, he also has his own farm.
Your friend?
Mr. Gideon. Not just a friend, he's my classmate and my brother. Our primary school. We started from primary school, we became friends from there. And it's always important for you to associate yourself with people that think the same way you do.
Yes.
Why he will tell you that I don't really have friends. That's because most of the people I grew up with are now maybe they sit down somewhere, drink and do some other things that I don't really like. So I will have to associate myself with him who is living the kind of life I want. So if I need to harvest these things now and I call him, Alpha, where are you? Now today we dey start harvest too. You will shift other activities and be in the farm. While they're harvesting, let's say 10 people are harvesting. They will have maybe 8 people that will be bringing it out and bagging it. Our own is if you come, you turn your bike, then you carry and put for the bike. But if we have a car, what bike will carry 10 times? The car will carry it. When we are harvesting, there were days I have gone from house to this place with big bag up to 16 times a day. As far as
your bike?
Yes, close to that junction.
Yes.
So it's actually not easy. And after doing it, you will definitely be down. The last time I had to,
because you are human, right? You're not a robot.
After harvesting, I went to Enugu and slept some days in the hospital. So what we want,
sorry about that.
What we are praying for, thank you so much, is for us to get to a level where we do this in a mechanized way.
Okay.
If we have car, let's even forget tractor. Because if you look around, you will see that our farm
because
there are
large
woods,
scale farms like this, you know,
and also the nature of the soil.
When they want to plant, they plant with machines. Just like you mentioned, the tractor. So and all of this, everything that you achieve, you do it basically with manual laborers.
I will show you some pictures where I was planting. And some days we plant and we'll be 6. You dig, you put, you dig, you put, you dig, you put. You do it 5. You move to the next one, you do it 5.
Okay.
So this farm we planted here, I think 4 days.
Yeah.
Me and my team. And when we finish my own in my own farm, we'll go to his own. Because we work as like a team of people.
As a team.
People that have the same goal. So
ideology and goals.
That is it.
So how many years?
Everything is here is just by manual labor.
Oh, that is wonderful. I applaud you guys. So how many years have you run this particular enterprise? How many years?
The business was registered last year.
Okay.
And I grew up working under my parents.
Okay.
Yesterday I posted.
And this was their farm land. The whole of this
Yes.
place.
While growing up, my dad used to have sometimes the highest he had was 13,000, which this year is my 2nd year, and I have over 13,000.
Heaps.
Yes, heaps. So the highest my dad.
That is not a small number.
So I'm just happy, and he's also happy that taking after him, I started even from where he got to and stopped. So the whole thing didn't take much. It was when I finished my service that I came back.
Okay.
And started 2020. This 2025.
Wonderful.
Just 2 years, February 2nd, 2 years and few months.
Okay, sir.
So it's not been that long.
Okay, sir. So what do you use for pest control? And how do you store your products from the farm?
Okay, the truth is, it's worthy of note that we don't even use fertilizer.
Wow.
Since I started farming, I've not gone to the market to buy one cup.
This land is really
yes.
cool.
From the color of the soil, you know it's actually because loam.
Yes, just like I mentioned.
But there are natural means we use,
Okay.
which is shifting cultivation.
Okay.
As we are planting here this year, we will also plant cassava when we remove this corn. That's 3 months after planting.
So tell us about shifting cultivation.
Okay, how we do it is this. If we plant this yam first, then we'll plant the maize. What we do plant is 2 per heap. One of the challenges is that when you hire people to do something for you, they will do it as well as they want. If you look at this heap now, we have 3. If you look at it, we have 3 maize in it instead of the normal 2. That's because you are not there. Some 4, some 2, some 1, some they will leave it. They left that empty space there that is more than 100.
Want to do and go.
Yes. So
I think you would not come and supervise.
So once you plant the yam, you plant 2 maize in it. That's all. You leave it. After 3 months, you remove your maize. Now you do the weeding. That's what I do. And plant your cassava. Because I use chemical for weeding. And once chemical touch this thing, it will die. So we need to remove it before we plant the cassava. So that cassava will be here. You will harvest your yam the next year, because we usually leave our cassava for up to a year. Some people say 6 months. But I don't do that 6 months stuff.
There are cassavas for 6 months.
Yeah,
the ones that they plant
varieties.
in swampy areas.
yes,
And there are cassavas also for to be left for up to a year.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why I don't do that 6 months on is that the farm is large, and if you do that 6 months on and you don't harvest it on time, they will start to decay. So I
that is
prefer the
true.
one that can stay and I will harvest at my own comfort. So that is how we do it. And then we will leave this place and go to a different farmland the next year. We are not coming here. So we'll leave this place bushy. The weed will grow. During dry season, if they set it ablaze, it will burn, go back to the soil. And then the next
lime is a good agent for soil fertility. Because the ash actually forms lime. So
then the next year we may decide to replant. There are some farms we don't plant for 4 years.
Why do you do that, if I may ask?
You just, maybe if you have large farmland, you can leave this place, allow it rest, let it breathe.
And let the land breathe.
Like our president said, let it breathe. After breathing, you come back for 4 years. It will be more fertile than when you are planting every year. And if I decide to buy fertilizer, I don't know how much fertilizer I will buy that will be enough for this farm. How much I get one, why I go come buy fertilizer to
you will compare the fertilizer to normal organic manure. Because once you use fertilizer, it also contributes to early deterioration of the crop. It happens. So except it's for quick consumption, then you can use fertilizer. But organic is always the best.
That's the truth. Even yam that is planted with fertilizer, why it's no good is that it will decay after a little time. And if you replant yam that was made from with fertilizer, the survival rate is not up to 40%. But this one that is made naturally, the survival rate is 95, if not close to 100.
So how do you get your stats? How do you know?
So let's do move around.
We would move around, but I asked about how you store your
Okay, how the storage?
Yes.
Yam, we used to store in the barn. You understand? We have a barn. You store it there. We used to sort by size. After sorting, we arrange it in the barn, leave it there. If people are coming to buy, when they come, you discuss with them based on the sizes in the barn. They will be seeing it. That is how we store our yam. And if we decide to sell this whole yam in 1 week, we go sell it. That's just the thing. If we decide to
So you have buyers coming from all over the place.
Not even all over the place. One person can come to your barn and want to buy yam of 5 million naira.
Wow.
And just a day. So they will be calling. Is the yam ready? You will be the one begging them, please don't. Do you know that this year people disturbed me to buy yam to the extent that I went to the market and bought yam to plant that end. I bought yam from the market to plant that end, about 500 leaves. That is because I sold beyond what I wanted to. So the selling is not the problem. Once you store it in that barn, they will come, we show them, we bargain the price, they will lose it.
How about other things like corn?
Things like corn, we don't, because of the different activities, like the different things we plant.
Yes.
We sell corn mostly fresh. And we have people that are already waiting. At the moment, one woman called and I even had to tell someone else to supply to her because she's a widow and she's sick. So I told someone to help supply to her. So once it's ready, Facebook, social media is so helpful. Once we put those things up there, the people will start coming from everywhere. So we cut every day. We'll be in the farm cutting. We take it to the park, drop it there, way bill. It will get to them. Those people that roast, people that even some of them used to use it and cook with beans and all that. So that one is not the problem. But at the end, some of them will try. Those people that make feed, this poultry feed, they do buy from us too. Once you tell them that it is ready, once you tell them it's ready, they will come and buy it. So we only store the one we replant for long. The other ones we sell it off.
How about groundnut?
Groundnut we usually sell fresh too. Like now, even if there's
And also cultivates.
those ones, the ones is available, people that will buy are there. So like granite, we don't usually store. But if we store the ones we
And
plant,
watermelons.
and how we do that one is you dry it, you sun dry it. Somewhere there's this thing they call okoko. I don't know, a lot of people may not know it, but people from this area will know.
Local
Ceiling. Local ceiling.
Some are made with
Bamboo,
palm frond.
front, yeah.
Listen, why some are made with bamboo? Okay, some are made with bamboo. Why some they actually add what's it called? Mud to the bamboo. Actually,
So you spread it there, make sure that there's no water coming there, and it will dry there. Stay there till next year, you will get the destiny. So that is it.
That's wonderful. So one more question. What will you tell people that want to venture into farming and agricultural business and they are kind of not wanting to do it because the thing is not really modern?
One thing is agriculture.
Yes.
Agriculture is modern. My dad trained me and my four other siblings in high institutions from agriculture. He was never a civil servant. He was a farmer since I was born. So, and we went
A lot of people think that farming is outdated. They don't want to, especially youth. Because you know why I'm saying this? You're a young man. It's not as if
I
you
should
are,
come and
you are old.
stand close to me. So that this encouragement to me.
Yes, of course. You're a very young man, and this is what you've been able to achieve
Thank you.
from agriculture and farming. So it is really an amazing thing. Because I am here and I'm seeing it. It's not as if somebody is telling me. I'm a very, very now standing eyewitness. You get. So just encourage the youth, people like you that feel that the only thing that they have to do to survive is probably civil service job, white collar job, like you just said it, and not farming.
Okay. If you want to make money as a youth, the best thing to do is to start something that will give you an unpredicted amount.
Okay.
And secondly, you cannot survive in Nigeria right now with the nature of the economy if you do not place yourself in a place where, no matter the nature of economy, people must need you. Once you position yourself somewhere that no matter the nature of the economy, they must need you to survive. I farm rice, and I know even if a bag of rice is sold 500,000, people must shop rice. It's as simple as that. But if you are selling clothes, now who chop they buy clothes?
Okay, that is a business.
It's actually true.
Strategy.
Now who chop they buy clothes?
The target audience.
So farming is not for the weak, it's not for the poor, it's not for the uneducated. I went to UNN, I graduated with a very good result. 2-1. I was the president of my department.
Wow.
I got some prestigious awards, including Enterprising Personality of the Year, Best Departmental President, and a whole lot of them. There was a
And
night
you speak very fluently, you and your friend.
Like this?
I love that. Yes, of course. Yes, now.
Thank you so much. So it's not as if we don't know maybe what to write, maybe when we go to offices and all that. But growing up, one pastor told me he wants to pray for me in school, and he prayed that I will get a job when I finish school. And I told him, Sir Biko,
save your prayer.
Save your prayer. Don't just pray for people that will come to me and patronize what I'll be doing. I never had a dream of working for anybody. And I pray that I will never write, I beg to apply.
So you've never gone to any organization to ask for a sponsorship?
Not even to write. I've not written sponsor me or I beg to. I've not written it on paper before.
So people can actually grow from the scratch.
Yes.
If they are determined.
Very easy. I will do a little analysis after this so that people will learn from it if they want.
All right.
So agriculture is not for the weak, like I said. You can gain a whole lot. That's the best way, the quickest way for you to stand now. Now.
Return on investment.
Right now, that is the best, the easiest. Because when I finished, this was about 2 years ago, and I decided to go into it. if I had decided to go and work in an office and they are paying me 100,000, the funny thing is that 100,000 is how many heaps of cassava? 100.
Just 100 heaps.
So you plant with millions of
just 100
naira.
heaps.
100 heaps of cassava. Just 100, this little space, and you make 100,000. But if you want to work in an office, you will stress. They will eat your money for coming late. You will apologize for everything every single day. Working for somebody will not even help you in achieving the potential. That thing that God deposited in you. If you go office, go to work.
I'm glad you're talking about potential.
You will never achieve that potential in you. It's difficult.
So this is purpose for you.
Yeah.
And you discovered it quite early.
And I someone said, if they offer you a better job, won't you quit agriculture? I said, which
I wouldn't even want you to quit from what I'm saying.
I'm not quitting. The only thing is for me to do some other investments or mechanize it in a way that I will rest while the work is
the most suitable
ongoing. So, please, young people out there, I've inspired few persons that I know. There's this Dera Farms that he left Enugu for his village because he told me I want to go and start from him. And this thing is doing well. I am actually planning that I will pay him a surprise visit. So he went there, he started from nowhere. What I gave him were seeds of pumpkin. You understand? He planted 100 heaps. He told me that he has been harvesting. The last time we discussed, he harvested a lot. I don't want to mention the amount, but from that 100, you can make agriculture can turn 100,000 to 1 million in less than 6 months.
Absolutely.
And then, not just the money, you will feed from it. That is it. So, it's not a dirty man's job. Someone said, when you were packing an award in UNN, did you know you will end up a farmer? I did not end up a farmer.
You didn't end up a farmer.
And even if I ended up a farmer, I am happy.
You are educated.
That's it. If you speak, I asked him what he does. He said POS. It's not as if the job is bad, but I know that that's not what you will be doing. And
does the person that told you that actually knows that you are a large-scale farmer?
He sees those posts. He saw my post and came to my inbox to tell me when you were collecting those awards, did you know that you end up a farmer? Because we are in the same school.
Well, farming is not for uneducated people, for people that did not go to school.
That's it. And youth needs to understand it. Because no matter how we talk, some people will still not understand it though. But the few that are getting discouraged, we get that every day. One thing is I know scent. I can wear tear clothes, go to junction to do radio. Let me not look fresh. Let my pockets look fresh. I'm okay.
Of course.
Let me anything I want to eat, as long as I can afford it. I'm okay. Dress very well, dress anyhow. There's no clothes I want to buy. You shouldn't
be ashamed of what fits you.
That's it. If I need it and I can buy it, then you that bought it and you are wearing it, you don't know if I have it at home. You are a king in your own house. I'm a king in my own space. So that is it. Don't be maybe shy of going into agriculture because you look dirty. Soil your hands and you will enjoy it.
Your palm will be greased with the oil of sufficiency.
That's it. Take that bold step. If you take that bold step, you will be happy. A brother told me, why are you always encouraging people to go into farming? Don't you know that they will come and make the things cheap? I was like, let it be cheap. If these things become cheap, the money I'm spending to plant will become cheap too. It's as simple as that. If these things become cheap in the market, then the input, the chemical, the labor, everything will become cheap.
It's a ripple effect.
So it will get to everybody. Other countries are exporting food items, farm produce. We are not exporting as much as we should. So if we can produce as much as we should export,
and now is really the time that people need to invest into agriculture, you know?
That's it.
Because there are lots of synthetic products and we don't even know what we are eating again as human beings. We don't even know what we are putting into our bodies.
I went somewhere, a farm actually, I was passing on that spot. Do you know that the heap of fertilizer, not organic, that white, I don't want to call the brand, the heap beside yam is close to this my farm. They carried it, they heaped it there. That yam will eat and be as big as human being.
But it's not good.
Someone will now harvest it, carry it like this. See my big yam.
Not good for
Everybody online will clap for them.
Yeah.
They are complaining of kidney failure every day. They are complaining of liver issues. Those things, we don't eat natural things. I saw a woman that was using carbad to wash off ripe plantain.
buy plantain and banana. Yeah,
Wow.
they do it
And we eat it.
because people are after the money. Not
People that know-
many are concerned about the health effect.
That's it. People that know the value of the natural food we produce, they will buy it at every cost. Groundnut, we know they apply fertilizer, you know. When you apply fertilizer, it does better. We are not so interested in if you uproot this place, let it fool the whole building. We are more interested in the little one, let it be healthy. I told someone I sell my groundnut a painter 3.5. She was like, they are selling 2.5 to us here, and they are selling 3,000 there. I was like, okay, that place is even closer. Why not go there and buy?
Yeah,
Go there and do what? Buy. If you test it and test this one,
it's never the same.
It's never the same. It's never the same. People that have bought items from me will tell you that
I
it's
can
never.
testify. Yes, sir. So what are some other disadvantages you face apart from you breaking down?
Before I mention the challenges, I will tell you if you look at the challenges and look at the advantages,
And
you will definitely
disadvantages?
stand on the part of the advantages.
Okay.
One thing is that farming, you no go lose.
no,
You cannot
never.
lose. It's not possible. So one of the disadvantages is the labor. Forget about the cost. To even find people that will do it is difficult.
Very simple.
Do you know that I wanted to do cassava processing and I advertised to come and work for 22 days in a month. And I was ready to pay 100K. And there was
22 days.
yes.
Like 100K per person.
Yes. And people are not coming. You get. I met this girl. I asked her how much do they pay here. She said 20,000 naira. She's working as a sales girl. You understand? Once they hear that it is
It's farm.
they are not
Everybody
interested.
gets thumbs up.
No matter how much you mention. Someone getting 20,000 and someone getting 100 is far different. The difference is just 80,000 naira.
You said just 80,000 naira. That is a whole
The
gap
margin is
difference. The gap, there's
wide.
a huge
And
bridge.
not just the money. I actually told them at the end of the processing, you will get some food items to go to your parents with. You will also learn what we do because that one is even the most important.
Yeah.
You pay money to go and
It's
acquire skill. Agriculture is an enterprise,
Yes.
so you can actually do it. So labor is one of the challenges. Now, means of transportation is another challenge. Here we don't face the challenge of customers for now. So, but means of transportation, because you need to transport this thing down to the house. There are some other farm machines or items, even if it is manual that we need, that right now, if we go to acquire them, we will downscale our production. Knapsack sprayer, all those things are very necessary, but we don't have them enough. Even this one, they will stand and spray a large space. We don't have them at the moment. So there are challenges. My rice farm was flooded.
Sure.
I know how much I spent in that farm, but the whole farm was flooded. That farm is about 17 portions. The way we mentioned portions.
A portion is like how do you calculate it? How large is a portion?
A portion that is not doing well will give you 2 bags of rice. That is a
That's
portion
a whole
that
lot
is
of
not.
money.
Yeah, that's it. A
How much
portion.
is a bag of rice now in
The
Nigeria?
bag we are talking is not the processed bag. The bag we are talking is 50,000 naira now.
I know.
The party.
The
Rice
bag
party.
is 50,000 naira. So a portion,
Okay.
a portion of unprocessed should give you at least 2 bags.
Okay.
And about 17 portions were covered by flood. I waited and waited. I went again. Flood still there like that.
when I went live on Facebook, and I was even laughing. I was smiling and I was telling them that definitely there are challenges in whatsoever you do.
Everything in life is risky.
It's as simple as that. No matter how
you don't have to look like what you're going through.
That's
Even
it.
life itself.
That's it.
Of course, sir.
That's it. People buy car and they just drive it to test run and that's it. So that is how I saw the whole thing. I was happy. I was very okay because I didn't go into it not to encounter losses. It must come. So you may lose. Last year, my yam farm last year was down there, and flood washed over 100 heaps, including the seedlings and everything. There's no where is flood coming from? Water that are coming from that mountain came down, packed the heaps and the yam, and went into the bush. I looked at it as now that side, the few heaps that were left in between, that was where I harvested the highest size of yam last year. So that is it. There are challenges, but the advantages are so much.
Despite the fact that all of this happened, it did not stop you from continuing all of this.
No. We won't stop because of the challenges. Just keep grinding.
Yes, sir. So can you just take us around?
Okay. So the farm extends from that end down to this. That bush actually. There's no need going down there, but these ones were planted February. And then March, April, May, June, July, August. This year should be March.
Next month.
And we usually do our New Yam Festival in this our village, the 4th first week of September.
Okay.
So definitely before the New Yam Festival, we don't do New Yam without our yam. We do it with our own yam. Though I don't even go there for the New Yam Festival.
But they come to buy from you. Okay.
So this yam is ready by then. The heap size is different because this place is 1. If you go inside, you see it's 1. That's why we planted it that early. So there's water with.
Okay.
So that is it. We still go to this our fresh Calabar breed. This Calabar breed is very expensive. If you look at it, see the leaf. See how large the leaf is. Very fresh and it tastes sweeter than relationship. I think you should possibly stay here and look around the farm because you can't go through you can't go through that. I'll just show you. There's this.
Show us the cassava.
Yes,
Let us start with
No,
the cassava.
there's a yam here I want to show you and talk about something.
Okay.
So that is it.
There was something you said you were actually going to talk about.
Yes. I know.
Please, you have to say it.
Two months. Yeah, this farm is close to 2 months and it's still very neat. You see, there are no weeds.
This is the nature of the soil.
We've not done weeding. It's actually the nature of the soil and also the pre-emergency.
So how do you clear? How do you do your clearing and your burning?
Before planting.
Yeah.
That's why I said the expenses involved. After bush burning, this thing is so small. The grass is reduced. it will dry very well before you now do the clearing and burning.
preparation. My land clearing is
Yes, this is the farm I want to actually show you.
Okay.
And the main reason I brought you here is I started this farming and I was doing it with nobody knowing.
Okay.
And then I went to Enugu and I met some friends. They told me that okay, I was telling them what I did. And they concluded they are going to come and visit me. That's the Coast City Ballers, CCB. So, and they came, Chris and Mr. Kelvin Onovo. They actually came to my yam barn and I took pictures with them. And that day I decided that I'm going to plant yam for them in their name. And when we harvest, it will be for them and for the street. From this place, this end. Are you with us? From this end down to the other end. This road is the demarcation. Everything here, everything in that farm, this farm. It's not just for them. The only one I will give to them is the one we'll harvest, gather, cook, eat. Then we'll go to the street and share the other one. So everything here
It's for the streets.
for the street.
Wow, that
We want
is.
to just give it out to feed people.
Like I must say, that is so thoughtful of you, you know, for you to want to do this kind of thing, helping people. Yam is very expensive these
Sure.
days, so
Very,
sincerely.
very, very.
king
For you,
of
I'm telling you, for you to get someone that will give you 1 tuber of yam for free, it's actually a whole lot.
Yeah.
So
When
well
you
done,
when
sir.
you when you
Well
give
done.
more comes in.
It
That's
comes
just
to
it's
you.
as simple as that.
It may not really come from the people that you're giving to, but it will definitely
It's
return.
a seed.
It's a principle in the Bible, and definitely it happens like that.
I sold yam to this man last year. So this year, when he came to buy yam, he was coming with a woman. So when they got there, the woman came. You know, normally in our place, the woman should sit inside and the man will back. But this man was inside and the woman was backing. So when the woman came down on bike, when the woman came down, the man came down. I was happy. Then only for me to see the man do his hand like this, and the woman held her by the hand. I discovered this man has gone blind. Yes. And he traveled all the way from Abakaliki to come and appreciate. He came with fish, palm wine, and all that. Yeah. So he came with fish, palm wine, and all that to just say, well done for the yam I bought for you and planted. So that's it. Giving is always very, very, just like insurance. When you put in a little, the effort will be more.
Yes.
So that is it.
Good measures shaking together, pressed down and running over. God.
Yam now.
Yes.
If you want to help the yam climb the stick, you just hold it by this hand. You put it with your right.
Okay.
If you put it with your left, through the left, it will lose.
You lose it.
So try it like
You
this.
take it like this
Mhm.
and put it.
Yeah, exactly. Like this ones, you also do it with your right.
Like
You
this.
come this way, just put it. That is how to do it.
Okay.
So
you own this side too.
yes, that side is the other variety. This is the variety of cassava I plant. And it extends to that mountain.
From that mountain, it extends to the other mountain too. And then down that place. So that is it. These ones are not yet ready because I used to leave my cassava farm to at least 15 minutes. But that's
How big are the fibers of cassava?
you know what you plant in cassava is the stem. So it's only when you uproot it that you know how big the thing is. But
And all of them cannot give you the exact size.
okay, so I wanted to analyze something. I think.
Wow. Okay.
I'm rolling.
So I wanted to explain something before, and I will explain it with this. I will just analyze something for you to know that farming is actually good. This is a heap of cassava,
Okay.
and we planted just 5 stems each. Now, if you want to sell it, you can sell maybe 800 or 1,000 naira per heap. Then, now, we made each of these heap, people that will till the ground, each heap was 70 naira. Then the herbicide for this farm, maybe 4 liters, which should be around 20, less than 16,000. Then the spraying should be 8,000. That should be about 24,000. So if you calculate the number of heaps, you will discover that each heap, the expenses, you will discover that each heap, both the tilling of the ground, the planting, the weeding, and everything, the expenses will be like 150 naira at most, or approximately 200. And you leave it, you go for your daily activities, you go for your business, and after 1 year, or even less than 1 year, you come back. If you want to process, you process. If you want to sell it off, you sell it off. And you will sell it at 1,000 naira or 800. I mean each. So meaning that each of them, you will be making 600. That's if you sell 800. And 1,000.
And if you calculate 600 plus the number of
heaps
that are here,
you understand why agriculture is good, both whether you are educated or not. And then, if you decide to process it, that's where the gain comes from. Cassava, you will sell 200,000. If you process, you will make 400,000. If you hire people to help you process, the expenses of hiring them may be just 50,000. So you will be making extra gain of 150,000 naira. So most of these things, people that do it, they will be doing it year after year and they're not doing well. They're not growing. Sometimes it's because they just sell. They don't process. But for cassava, we have processing machine. We have everything we need to process it, both from planting, we process it to garri.
Can you please list out some of the equipment you use to process cassava?
We do the manual processing.
Okay.
So what we do is you peel, you grind. We have grinding machine. We have that use grater. Then you use jack, hydraulic press to dry it, possibly overnight, and then in the morning you use sieve. After sieving it, you use manual sieve. You do your hand like this. It's not for all these fine girls with the fish. It's for people like us.
Yeah,
you
people
used
like
to
us.
people like who are you? I know
People like us.
I don't know you.
For people like
So
us.
you do it, then fry it with we call it abada. We actually have a customized one. They made it for us, so it's bigger than the usual one they have in the market.
It's called a fryer.
Fryer.
Then they have pots also.
No, it's the pot.
Smaller pots.
It's the pot that I'm talking of, but it's bigger.
Okay.
It was customized, so it's
Yes,
bigger
now
than
there are bigger ones and there are smaller pots.
ones, yeah.
So it's the big one that we use. We have 2 of it, and the flat one that is long.
Okay.
2 people can be using that one. So we do use it for our frying. And how we process is, once we want to process, we will possibly advertise for seasonal job.
Okay.
We bring people from the city or anywhere that can do it. We give them accommodation.
They join us in the processing. While we're processing, we are selling it. And then at the end of the day, we pay them, we give them food stuff to take back to their family. So
And you also feed them.
Yes, we feed
Well,
them.
that is a whole lot.
So
That's really a whole lot.
So it's not actually easy. But one thing I want to advise is if you want to go into farming,
Okay.
free advice, run away from rice as a beginner.
As a beginner, yeah.
As a beginner. You know why?
Why is that?
Yeah, he will tell you why. At least let it not be
Please
like
tell
it's
us why.
coming from me.
You know, like for the cassava that you just use for the illustration here now, like for our locality here, you don't buy the cassava stem. It's a free gift of nature. At least for now, we don't sell cassava stem here. And the cost of the tillage and the herbicide and everything. And one thing about cassava is that there is every certainty that you must make something out of the cassava. Cassava, there is a certainty, there is a guarantee. No matter how, at least even if it's 15% or 20% profit, you must make. But rice, I've seen people plant 4 bags and did not get even a seed. And now, you know, the season we are in now, the swampy areas now, it can get waterlogged.
Yeah, I was about to say that because people plant rice in swampy areas and not just in
Maybe upland.
bare soil like this. You get. So does that affect the?
Well, rice,
Does it really affect it?
normally rice does better in the swampy area because it needs enough water.
Okay, it needs water.
And that is why if you go to the upland areas and also the lowland is the swampy area, you discover that the rice planted in the swamp does better because due to enough moisture that it gets from the soil, actually does better. But that waterlogging is one of the major challenges. And from experience, most times if your rice farm gets submerged in water for like 7 days, the chances of survival become slimmer. Because one thing with the submerging of the water, the aerobic process, that's the air. Normally farm also the crops also breathe. So the aerobic process, once it gets affected, wilting definitely happen. Not just sunlight. Once it gets submerged, it can actually happen. So once you go, you also pray to God as for the weather, for a favorable weather, because it's very, very important.
Yes, sir.
Then again, understanding the seasonal variations is very, very important.
Okay.
You need to know when the rainfall is at its peak so that you plant your rice at a time that it can actually withstand that submergence of water. But if it's actually very tender, the tendency of it dying is high.
Okay.
So normally, as is like now, if you're going to up a swampy area, you plant June, at least June, early June, so that by now it's have gotten to a stage where it can actually survive. But if you are planting swampy area now, the chances of you making your reason is very slim. Yeah, but now you can plant your upland areas because there's enough rainfall now that will give it what is required to.
So
now, sir, the whole of this explanation, I just want people to take a look at this and see that farming is not for people who are not educated. Sorry. Because with the whole of this thing now that you are saying, you people really know a lot and how to go about your planting, your cropping and every other thing you do here in the farm. You understand? If you don't have a knowledge about it, you will not even know how to go about it. And at the end of the day, you end up having losses than profits.
Sure.
You understand? So farming, I just want to say, in my own terms, is not, like you said, it's not for the weak, it's not for the strong. It's also not for people who are not educated, sincerely. So if you are educated, then I think you should consider something like this.
Absolutely.
Sincerely. Because agriculture is vast from what I see now. And you people know a lot.
It is.
You know a whole lot. I've learned a lot. Thank you. Even what I don't know, even from the English you are speaking, I'm learning a lot, sincerely. So in case I want to tell someone about farming, I want to talk about cropping, planting of yams, corn, storage and mobility and all of that, I will really have something to say to the person. Understand? I will not just say like a layman. who doesn't have anything to say. So thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
You're very much welcome. I wanted to add something to what he said, and that is why I always tell people don't start from rice. I tried it last year. I planted my rice. The rice was doing well. After we did, everything just dried up. I planted up to like the same 17 portions. That's the same land I'm talking that this year the thing got flooded. I planted that 17 portions that should give me at least 17 times 2 in bags. And I didn't harvest a penta from there. After the whole investment, it's not as if I don't know how to do it, because other farms did well. So the chances of losing it in rice, if you want to lose it, you lose it woefully. If you want to succeed, you succeed very well. You understand? The success rate will be 100. The loss rate will also be 100 when it comes. But for cassava, if this heap no do well, this heap will do very, very well. If you look at the cassava, you see some places are high, while some places are low. The other side can pay for the other side. But rice, it's always like that. So if you want to farm, do something like cassava. One thing about cassava is that you can farm cassava from a distance.
Yes.
You don't need to be going. Yam. You need to be going there.
Care and attention.
Yam needs care, attention. Be touching it, carry it, and if you leave the stem, the branches, it will fall.
Tendrils.
And once the
water touches it,
you call this what?
Tendrils, yam tendrils.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the thing will not be doing well. It will even die.
That's why I say farming is for knowledgeable people and not for people that don't know anything.
No, shockingly, I did agriculture and bioenvironmental engineering.
I see.
So,
I didn't.
but we have to tell ourselves the truth. The Nigerian mechanization, they are 2 words apart. That's just the truth.
Yes.
That's just the truth. So most times you just have to come home, but now apply your knowledge to know what you do.
In all that getting.
We are happy you came.
Thank you, sir.
People like you are one of the reasons we get encouraged. Because even when you encounter losses, encouragement should come from somewhere.
Yes.
So we so much appreciate you, your team, the sponsors.
Yes, the NWAFO team. Yes.
When Mr. NWAFO told me that they love what I do and they want to, I said, you are always welcome. Though the notice was short because I want to go somewhere. But he said, even if it is tomorrow, they will come. I said, fine. So I appreciate. Send my regards to him and tell him I appreciate.
He will hear you, sir.
Chop down a
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
welcome.
All right.